Hey, what's going on everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome actually. So today, welcome back to another episode of the Afterlife SMP. How is everybody doing? Let's just say, hey. Because it's the fall season, you gotta say hey. Doing some AFKing again. Okay. You just gotta say, hey. I don't know why caps lock's on. Sorry. Yeah, he's always AFKing on here. That's Daniel for you. Freaking 111 levels. He's gonna be starting up a new shop that does require a lot of levels. So I don't blame him for that. So speaking of starting up new shops, we're gonna sleep in the one that hasn't got built yet, and people are asking questions about it if it is ever gonna get built. And every time I see somebody walk past this in their Afterlife video, they're like, "Oh boy. Oh boy, Blondskunk's got a new build going on here." That's it. Nothing too bad. But it does bring me back to this build that it is sitting here and does need to get built up. The reason why I haven't built it yet, I would have did it already. This is a little build for me. This is way little. This is tiny. And I have the resources to do it. It's just I just don't want to build a build up that doesn't have a purpose. And I just can't find what I want this build to be. You know, like I don't know what purpose to give it. I mean, we already have food places. You know, we have, well, Jack's Chicken Shack is no longer a food place anymore, which we're gonna get into in a minute. White's food court. He basically sells everything for the best price you can get it at. We have Le Cafe Duke. I mean, this might become a food place or a brewery in some time. You know, who knows? We have plenty of shops around here. You know, they all have a purpose. We could go around the list and say, okay, we're going to sell glass, we're going to sell wool, we're going to sell this, we're going to sell that. I just don't want I want my shop to be unique. I want it to be something that you haven't really seen before. But that's tough to do. That is really tough to do in Minecraft. That's why I'm reaching out to you guys, the viewers, the subscribers, the fans, the friends, the Afterlife members who watch. Do you guys have any ideas for this build? Because we have Blondskunk's building company, right? We have Blondskunk's building company. It's a slow income build. It's not like a build that gets income constantly, like the Wool Emporium or the Glass Shop or pretty much any of the shops around here. This one does not get income quickly. It basically we go out to build. And we see what we have to do, and then we will give a price on the build, and we'll get a certain amount of diamonds for the build. We'll give them a price. It can be anything, but it can be anything. It could also be diamonds as well, and I think it will be diamonds. We'll give them the price, and then we'll see if they want to do it. These are just orders. You know, if the customer doesn't like the price that we give them, they could just say, "Oh, I don't want to do it." You know what I mean? So this build it's not a constant income build. It's just here to really just give a service. That's why I would like this build to be something like a constant income build. So it has a purpose, right? It has a purpose, of course. But you can come in here and it has stock. You can come in and you can order off the shelves and get off the shelves what you need and what you want. And so that's kind of what I want to make this build. I mean, it would be really great to have another shop on the server. So that's just some ideas for you. I already have a design for this build. Imagine like a littler building company. That's basically what this build is. It's a littler version of this. So I can't wait till it's built, because look at this. This path wraps around here. It'll definitely give it a really enclosed feel. There's like a window back here, and then you know, it's really cool. So it definitely gives this area a lot more uniqueness to it. So yeah, I just kind of want to get another shop going up here. So pretty cool. We got some new things around here that I would love to show off, but I don't know. I really don't want to. I haven't seen episodes on certain builds around here. Let's talk about PETA. Alright, PETA has closed down my favorite shop on the server. One of my favorite shops, Jack's Chicken Shack. Now, a lot of people were accusing Jack and his shack of not selling the best quality chicken. So PETA came along and decided to close them down because they don't know how the chicken is cooked and how it's killed and put into the shack. Now, I think what's throwing PETA off here is Shack. Jack's Chicken Shack. Okay? Just hear that name. Just listen, hear it again. Jack's Chicken Shack. Like a shack. You don't, when you hear shack, you don't really think of quality, right? You think of quantity over quality, right? And usually that's not the best way to go about things, but Jack's Chicken Shack made some really good profit by a lot of the Afterlife members, and I will say it's definitely not a bad place. I mean, if we could give it a build upgrade, maybe if there was a company, where's my C key? If there was a company yonder ways across the street that could upgrade Jack's Chicken Shack to a better build, it would make, I think it would make PETA change their mind about Jack's Chicken Shack, and we call it Jack's Chicken Restaurante, like La Cafe Duke. Like, you don't know how La Cafe Duke gets their coffee and their cappuccinos and their espressos and whatnot. Not that they sell anything yet, but they will. Trust me, they will. And you don't know how White's Wondrous Food Court over there, or World Food Court, I always call it the Wondrous Food Court, but you know, because you don't know. It's wondrous. You don't know. So yeah, what I'm offering to you, PETA, and Jack's Chicken Shack is a build upgrade. You know, PETA, give Jack another chance at selling his chicken the proper way, not in a shack, but in a better build. And Jack, I'm offering to you to take my offer on this, and we'll get your shop back up and running. The BBC versus PETA. All right? Two big companies going at each other. All right? For Jack's Chicken Shack, the best chicken in town. Yes, I just said that. It's fantastic. Lots of progress getting done on the server. I first want to head up to our mountain house real quick. We're not going to do any building today, just as a note. Just to keep in your back of your mind, we're not doing any building today, unfortunately. I just kind of want to go around on the server and just kind of check it out and everything. I am sorry for no Afterlife video last week, but I was, just extremely busy, and I had to focus on getting other series out as well, because there are series that I haven't gotten out, like the Hearthstone series. It was a good Tavern Brawl last week, so I kind of wanted to push that out, and then also Blondskunk Minecraft Let's Play, that wasn't posted in 2 weeks, so that was also another one of my main focuses, but please do understand, I do not forget about this series. I come back and work on it constantly and try to do my best with keeping up on it. And that can be difficult, especially with school going on, but I manage, and I'm not going to complain to you because it's, it's the smallest of problems and there's really no purpose for it. There's a horse up here. Hello. Somebody was at my house. What the heck? Was there somebody at my house? Hey, I got a mailbox. I was kind of curious about that. There's a horse up here. Is that my horse? Greeting from Frolicking Flowers. I'm sure you know what this says already because I'm probably the last one to look at this note. Greeting from Frolicking Flowers, or Flocking Flowers. Hello there, wee laddies. Enjoying this free sample from our wide and exotic range of flowers, leaves, and bushes. Be sure to stop by for more flowers and more. Well, you know what? I've already stopped by plentiful times, and thank you for the leaves, Hutchie. It's amazing. Your shop is great. I love it. I come there all the time for different purchases and everything that I want to get, different flowers and all. It's the best shop around, so I definitely recommend it to you. We have a lot of stuff in here. Whoa! Spruce wood. I need spruce wood for something. I will show you in just a minute. Do we have anything going on down here? No. Okay. Yeah, the mountain house isn't that refurbished. It's just like kind of. I have to work on this a little bit, but I do like the mountain house. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So let's head on down to the castle. I'm saying down, but then we have to go up again. So I guess let's head on over to the castle. Let's head on over to the castle because today I want to show you some progress that I made on the castle. And we're not going to really talk about it too much, but what we're going to do is I'm going to show you just basically the progress and everything that has been going on with the castle. And you can see it in the distance. Holy crap. Wow, that's crazy. Whoo! Yeah, the castle has had loads of progress. It's actually, I would say, 80% complete. The other 10%, the other 20% being the interior and some of the exterior. But for the most part, it's just about there. Like, it's scary how much progress has got done on it. Like, it is just about, you're about to be blown away. You ready? You ready for this? Boom. Holy crap. Now, obviously, some of the roofs aren't done, and you have some little bits and bobs here that are a little bit missing, but let's just get out of F1 here and get rid of the HUD, because seeing this on a landscape area instead of a super flat world really makes this castle shine. Like, extremely. It is amazing. Alright? Like, this thing is crazy. It's huge. It's insane. I love it. And the fact that it's built on survival is amazing. So, it's going to be pretty good. I had, actually, a little story for you. I actually had Whitefire last night. He dove down from the highest tower on his elytra wings. That was pretty awesome. So, there you go, Whitefire. He was pretty scared, I'm not going to lie. I was like, go do it. Come on, we got to do it. It's amazing. Obviously, I have some of the roofs to do and just some of the other stuff to do, but I'll do that in time. It's not too difficult, especially considering all that I've done already. Yeah, lots of progress. Let's just head over to the castle real quick and just check it out. It definitely does give you this intense feeling when you're walking up to it, for sure. That tower, the final tower, the 7th tower in the middle, really definitely does give the castle a lot of like intensity to it and epicness and awesomeness. I don't know, which is really cool, really cool. So this thing is really coming along. I'm super proud. That's why I held off this episode a day later, because I wanted to get done all this progress, and I was just about there, and I was like, you know what, I can't put out an episode on Afterlife on Wednesday, so I'm going to do it on Thursday, because, well, I simply do not have the resources to finish. So I need to collect resources, and I need to do all this stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to hold up the episode one more day, and this is what you get for holding it off one more day. I think this is a fair amount of progress to be like, yep, this is great. With the time that I'm limited to, this is amazing for me to be able to do this, and it's awesome. And I think what gives me the motivation is playing on a server, because I like when people can come over and check out your build and just compliment it and everything, if it's good, of course. Which on the Afterlife server, we are all fantastic builders. It's fantastic. But you know, that's why I think I get so motivated on here, whereas on Blondskunk Minecraft Let's Play, I'm just kind of like, meh. You know, we'll hold off the museum just a little bit, because I want to focus all my attention on this build, because I know it's going to be used and people are going to be able to, I don't know, they're going to be able to do a lot of stuff with it. You know, we're going to be able to do spawn battles, and, you know, like we could do base battles and capture the flag in the castle. Like, there's so much to this, and when you're on the server, it's amazing. So building big buildings, and it's going to be an iconic build on the server, as I said before, so it's going to be fantastic. I definitely need to turn this all into planks, because those roofs take up a lot of resources, and I think all my resources are back at the spawn area. Let's organize these chests real quick. Blah. Oh boy. Well, I don't need any stone anymore. That's confirmed. Well, actually, I do need stone. I do need stone for the interior. So we'll just have to wait on that. I shouldn't jinx myself there saying I don't need stone, but I probably will. Do I need any wool? Yeah, I do have wool back at the treehouse base. All my resources are back there because I had to drop it off there because I was going into the nether. So So yeah, thank you, Hachi, for the stuff. It's amazing. I already shopped at your place before. I think you can tell over here. I got this stuff and all these leaves from your place. So thank you for that. I just wanted to check that because I've been meaning to get on the whole flocking flowers chest thing that people have been doing in their videos. I just haven't gotten around to it. I always forget every time I do a video. Sorry, Hutch. What do we got in here? Yeah, we're pretty rich on the server, not gonna lie. Pretty freaking rich. I mean, this is rich enough for me. If you call this not rich, I don't know what you're talking about, because this is rich. Got a power 5 bow. I would put it on this bow, but it already has power 2, and I'm kind of happy with that. I'm satisfied. See, I don't need the best stuff, alright? I survive and thrive with junk. Alright? This is what you call builder's armor. I was telling this to Whitefire last night. I was like, this is what you call builder's armor, okay? Because builders don't care. They just want to build stuff like this. They just want to get stuff out there and just build. At least that's just my opinion. If I'm wrong, if you're a builder as well in Minecraft and you play survival, I don't like to have the best stuff. I don't like to focus on... Like, of course I like to get a good pick and a good stuff like that and the best stuff, but that's all I need. That is all I need. You know, a pair of feather falling 4 boots wouldn't be alright, because you know how many times I fell off this castle and died? Well, look at this. Hang on. 6 deaths. About 3 of those are from falling off of this castle and dying. So, I mean, I do that all the time. Like, I just laugh at myself each time, because I fall off builds all the time. Especially when they're massive like that one. And I have no doubts in the world that I'll fall off of Jay's floating island once he's done with that. So, yeah, we'll just have to see with that. And there will be plenty of big builds coming in the future, hopefully. So, well, sadly, that's going to do it for this episode of the Afterlife SMP. I know it was sort of like a, you know, just kind of talking about things and getting everything out there. But it was more of a progress update, you know? Because I wanted to show you this castle. But by the time this, by the time of the next episode, we should have it all polished and finished. And I think in next episode, we'll be working on the path to this place, which I cannot wait to do. I think that's going to really give an intense feeling for sure. And really give it sort of an official mark on the server. But that's going to do it for this episode of the Afterlife SMP. Remember to go check out everybody in the description. All their links are in the description. I have to update one of the links and stuff like that, but it should be updated by the time you guys look at it. And yeah, I'm just reminding myself for editing purposes. But that's going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And as always, don't forget to be awesome. And I'll see you guys next time.